So they didn't allow any vending, and I got to hear some music outside of the venue, but I spent the majority of my time giving rides to folks who were leaving, and now I find myself driving around Woodstock, or I guess it's really called Bethel, because Woodstock is like the next town over or something. I don't even know, but it's really beautiful here. I really like it here. Swimming this morning, the first thing I wanted to do was just go and see what happened last night, because here's the elusive campground. I seemed to find where the main campground was, and they had these buses and they wouldn't let cars in there, and unfortunately, I guess seeing a lot of people leave the place made it seem like people weren't having a good time, especially because there were some folks who, I don't know, for whatever's worth, maybe didn't feel well or were too inebriated. And there was no like after party or scene that I could see, other than like a parking lot that was being cleansed of cars by the security and parking. And I guess it's not, there was no shakedown, so there was no vending area, like camping area in the venue, which is too bad, because this is your car. I guess it's not allowed, but I slept in my car. It was nice. It's beautiful. It's like really nice sleeping weather, and kind of wish I went swimming. Now I don't know what the Birches Bethel Farms. What on earth is that? No trespassing. It's a farm. Interesting. I got peaches. There's a number for peaches. I mean, look at this. It is like such a nice little sweet, quiet spot. It's Saturday morning. It's the Sabbath, which also makes it really nice and quiet here because there's a large Jewish community. So I love that aspect too of where I live, that you can get nice quietness, but a lot more birds, a lot more deer. This is an hour and a half from my home. It's really beautiful, actually. I love it up here, and I always felt like Woodstock is like a holy ground. It's like a holy place. Kind of cool. And it's funny because it's sort of like, you see how like money moved into a small farming community in 1969. I mean, it was already like a little vacation area, but you could see like money moved here and never left, you know. I can imagine all the hippies that were here dropped a bunch of ass. You're like, yo man, it's so beautiful, dude, yeah. And some of the security that work here, the old timers, says, yeah, there's quite a few characters that came up here for the concert in 1969 and never left. So it's just such a beautiful place. New York. It gets to be, when you go in the Adirondack, it can be dark and a little foreboding, a lot of pine, and that's called the land of the bark eaters because most folks didn't want to live there. And when you go into Catskills, it can be similar. There's very steep. It's very different. It's a little more rocky formations, but here it's sort of like the crest of the Mohonk when you go west of the Mohonk, and it's beautiful. And I often wondered if this area was I just also oh wow, I think I found it. That's what I was looking for last night.